This is the iRest SL-A303 SL Track Massage Chair Recliner, and my first impression is that it looks like a modern wellness machine rather than a typical recliner. The profile is sculpted and substantial. The brown faux leather wipes clean and feels durable, and the side LEDs add a soft glow that actually helps set a relaxing mood in a dim room. It's big and heavy, but it comes mostly assembled, and the hidden rear casters made it manageable to roll into place. The forward sliding base is smart. With about 10.8 inches of wall clearance, I was able to tuck it closer to the wall than I expected. From my experience, setup was straightforward. I plugged it in, powered up, and the chair did an auto body scan. That's the part where it measures your back and shoulder positions so the rollers line up with your spine. I'm 5'9" and around 180 pounds, and the scan consistently landed in the right spots for me. The extendable footrest helped me fine-tune leg length, and iRest says it fits users from about 5.1 to 6.1, up to 260 pounds. I tried shifting my posture to mimic a shorter user by sliding down a bit, and I noticed the neck hits changed. The chair can still reach, but precision at the extremes takes a little fiddling with seat position or a small cushion behind the lower back. In my opinion, average height users will get the most precise results, but it's flexible enough to accommodate a range. The key features that stood out once I started a session were the 53.15-inch SL track, the 3D rollers, and the full airbag system. A quick explainer if you're new. SL track means the rails follow your spine's S-curve and then extend down to your glutes, so the rollers can travel from neck to upper hamstrings in one smooth path. 3D rollers don't just move up and down or side to side, they also move in and out to change pressure. That made a big difference for me because I could switch from a light surface massage to a deep, knot-busting pass along the shoulder blades and lower back. I cycled through the auto programs and then spent more time in manual mode to dial things in. There are adjustable speeds, widths, and intensities, plus airbag pressure adjustments. Width control helped me target my shoulder blade area, and the 3 intensity levels for both rollers and airbags gave me enough range that I could go mellow on a day I was sore and turn it up after lifting or a long drive. The airbag placement covers shoulders, arms, waist, calves, and feet. The sensation is rhythmic squeeze and release, which in plain terms is great for circulation and easing tightness. Zero gravity is exactly what most people want explained. It reclines you so your legs are roughly level with your heart, which reduces spinal pressure and lets your back sink into the rollers. There are 3 recline angles, and I like the middle one for everyday sessions, and the deepest one when I wanted the rollers to dig in more along the lumbar area. The lumbar heat is listed at up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, and it feels like a steady, gentle warmth, not a hot pad. That warmth loosened my lower back within a few minutes and made the kneading passes feel smoother. It also helped me on colder mornings when my back tends to stiffen. The foot and calf section surprised me most. Tri-roller nodes under the soles did a reflexology-style massage, while wraparound airbags hugged the sides and tops of my feet and calves. I stand a lot during the day, and this is where the chair earned its keep. When I set the rollers to a slower pace and medium air pressure, the combo took the ache out of my arches and the tightness out of my calves in about 10 minutes. It's perfect for anyone who walks, runs, or just ends the day with heavy legs. On usability, I have 2 real complaints. The remote is feature-rich but not backlit, and that matters because I prefer a dim room when I relax. I ended up memorizing a few key buttons and sometimes turning my phone flashlight on to confirm a setting. Also, the quick access controls on the armrest overlap with the arm airbags, so I had to pull my arm out to press something mid-massage. It breaks the rhythm a bit. These aren't deal breakers for me, but they feel like missed opportunities. On the plus side, the remote's layout makes sense once you've used it a couple of times, and there's a storage pocket, so it's not dangling in the way. Noise-wise, it's quieter than I expected. iRest rates it at 50 dB, and that matched what I heard. It's more of a soft whir and occasional thump from the rollers. After a few weeks, I noticed a faint squeak during one recline movement. A tiny bit of silicone-safe lubricant on a visible hinge took care of it. That was a one-off in my case, and day-to-day operation is otherwise peaceful. The built-in Bluetooth speakers are better than average for a chair like this. Pairing my phone was quick, and I usually stream lo-fi playlists or podcasts to help my brain switch off while the chair does its work. The ambient LEDs on the sides are optional, and I leave them on at low brightness to keep the vibe. Comfort over longer sessions was solid for me. I typically do 15 to 20 minutes. There's an auto-off timer with 5, 10, 15, 25, and 30-minute options, and I stick to 20. The stretch program wasn't my favorite. It's a lighter traction routine with leg and back tilts, but compared to stronger chairs I've tried in stores, I wanted more pull. The programs focused on recovery and relaxation felt more rewarding. When the rollers were on high intensity, I could get close to the edge of discomfort around the shoulder base, so I backed off to medium and adjusted the width. That solved it. If you're sensitive to pressure, start mild and increase slowly. Space and logistics matter with a chair like this. It's heavy, though the product arrived 95% pre-assembled and the casters rolled through a standard 30-inch doorway for me. Once parked, it stayed planted with a stable feel. If you rent or rearrange furniture often, plan your spot, because moving it upstairs would be a two-person job. For maintenance, I wipe the faux leather with a damp cloth, and it still looks new. From my experience, the value comes from how consistently it hits the key muscle groups without me having to think too hard. I pick a mode, bump the intensity a notch or two, and zone out with music. It's not perfect, but the core massage, the SL track, the 3D rollers, the airbag compression, the heat, and zero gravity delivers. The 3-year coverage and 24/7 support are reassuring. I haven't needed service, but knowing it's there helps with a purchase of this size. I'd recommend this for people who want a strong, customizable massage at home, especially if your problem areas are lower back, glutes, calves, and feet. It's perfect for recovery after workouts, for folks with desk jobs who carry tension between the shoulder blades, and for anyone who enjoys dialing settings to their taste. If you want the absolute simplest controls or the most aggressive stretch routine, this might not be your top pick. If you have limited space or need to move furniture often, keep the size and weight in mind. In my opinion, the biggest wins are coverage and adjustability, paired with quiet operation and legit foot and calf work. The quirks live mostly in the controls. I learned the layout and got on with my evening. In conclusion, the iRest SL-A303 feels like a capable, feature-packed massage chair that focuses on the fundamentals and gets most of them right. The long SL track, the 3D pressure control, the airbag system, zero gravity, and steady lumbar heat add up to real relaxation and relief. With a little patience to learn the controls and a thoughtful spot in your room, it becomes an easy part of a daily routine. If this video helped, please subscribe to the channel and drop your questions or your own experience in the comments. Thank you for watching.